Hello everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing Coco Moon by the electropop artist Owl City. Now, Owl City is by far my favorite artist of all time. I love that happy, dreamy songs, and mainly just the dreamy essence of a lot of his songs. And he's also very nostalgic for me. My dad always used to play him in the car. Basically, I had not listened to Owl City for many, many years. Pretty much the last time I listened to him was like 2015, shortly after the release of Mobile Orchestra, and I just stopped listening to him and didn't listen to him again until like around 2021, and that's when I fell in love with Owl City and all the songs that he's made. And I'm now so happy that he's back with a new album. I remember being super hyped for this. I have been very hyped for this album. He had an Instagram post where he was like sort of a tease for the album. It had like different synth sounds that sounded really amazing. And it sounded like old Owl City, but updated. Then he released the lead single titled Kelly Time. Now, while I do have many problems with this song, it's definitely not the worst thing ever. And the single is kind of the reason I decided to make this channel. But anyways, he then released Adam Check Please, which is really, really bad. By far the worst song on here. Then there's Vitamin C, which is an amazing song. One of the best ones on here. So how was the album overall? It's not a disappointment. I mean, it's not perfect in the slightest, but it's way better than the previous two records, that being Mobile Orchestra, which is so bad I always throw up just thinking about it. Then there's Cinematic, which is so unbelievably boring. This album, Coco Moon, is a huge improvement, and I would argue that this is his best record production-wise. There's a lot of variety from track to track, and while a lot of people complain about the tracks being too long, and to an extent I guess I can sort of agree with songs like Adam Check Please or The Tornado, I honestly don't mind it too much, and I think that that was kind of the point. It feels like he was trying to go for a more musical sort of vibe on most of the tracks. But speaking of The Tornado, I think you all know what I'm going to talk about, but I seriously was not expecting that screaming there like halfway through. I know I wasn't the only one. I actually do really like The Tornado, despite the fact that I do think it drags on just a little bit near the end. Sons of Thunder was a track I wasn't really expecting. It was kind of like a hard rock or metal sound to it. I'm not really sure which one. I'm not really into that kind of genre. But I honestly really hated the vocals, the female vocals on the track, to be more specific. However, it does seem like whoever she is, she seems to appear many, many times throughout the album, and Vitamin C is really the only track where I actually don't mind it. I honestly would have preferred Brenna Duran to be on this record instead of whoever this other female is. I honestly kind of was worried about Dinosaur Park when I saw the length being 6 minutes and 31 seconds. But my gosh, it has got to be my favorite song on here. It's a very Owl City song. It's kind of dreamy, it's odd, it's quirky, it's all that fun Owl City stuff. I honestly don't really care for tracks like My Muse, Field Notes, and The Meadowlark. I honestly just kind of found them to be extremely boring. I actually really like the fact that Adam Young incorporated his faith into the songs, and while I do think he's done it better, like back in the old days with songs like Angels, Galaxies, Tidal Wave, and Meteor Shower, upon others, at least it's not as bad as when he did it on Mobile Orchestra. The most bland and boring lyrics ever. It's like it just sounds like every single Christian song out there in the world. And in the old days, I feel like they were so unique, the way he incorporated it into his songs. Overall, I really like this album, and I do eventually plan on doing a ranking of every album, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, I think I'll give this album a 3.5 out of 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know what your thoughts are on the album in the comments below. But yeah, see ya.